Chris Morburrell's 2014 text, Banksy Does New York, highlights critiques surrounding the purpose of art by using a digital platform of documentary film. In the text, the value of Banksy's art is determined by the public response. This critique is achieved by using specific film techniques such as editing, archival footage, and non-diegetic sounds. Banksy Does New York is a documentary film which is made entirely using archival footage which draws attention to the public response. This response is shown through archival footage taken by the public on their phones, which is posted online for public use. This use of archival footage from both the public's homemade videos and news clips interviews positions the viewer at the same level as the people taking the video. It allows the viewers to become part of the response or crowd, therefore amplifying the notion of becoming part of the art themselves. Chris Morburrell uses clever editing between different archival texts to create a narrative of Banksy's residency in New York, to emphasize on the public's response to the artwork. With his clever editing, Morburrell shows the pure chaos that Banksy's residency causes for New York City by using different film techniques such as low and high camera angles, and using different perspectives from different camera sources. This intrigues the audience and makes them feel part of the scene or the action. This can be seen in the scene of the documentary which highlights the bandaged balloon artwork for a seventh piece. This part of the documentary focuses on the interactivity that this piece provided for the public. As it was such an interactive piece, there was a lot of archival footage for him to draw upon. Likewise, at the end of the documentary, on the 29th day of the residency of Banksy, the use of diegetic and non-diegetic sounds and archival footage is used by Morburrell to create a sense of being in the moment, while still just watching the documentary. In this scene where the Banksy voice is explaining what happens and what was the meaning behind the Nazi vandalism piece on the wildlife artwork, Morburrell uses non-diegetic sounds to highlight the extremism and deafness of the high-end art community. Chris Morburrell uses archival footage to focus on the public's varied response to the artwork. Once again, he uses diegetic sounds and clever cuts to create the illusion that the audience is part of the documentary. Throughout the film, Chris Morburrell uses diegetic and non-diegetic sounds, combined with clever editing skills to place the audience in the public's shoes. By using interviews in the film from people that are there at the moment, we can draw the conclusion that summarizes the main public response to the art. Banksy's pieces are like stencils that we place everywhere from him, referring to the internet. Therefore, this whole documentary is based around the public response and how Morburrell uses said responses to create this documentary.